I was an art teacher, but when my wife, Diana, landed a CEO position, I decided to stay home to raise our two children. I became the anchor of the family. I cooked, cleaned, managed their schedules, and most importantly, I dedicated myself to my kids. Diana, meanwhile, constantly humiliated me, calling me my useless husband and the kept man in front of her partners. I never argued with her. My cunning lay not in words, but in observation. From the moment she first called me useless, I opened an encrypted digital file. It wasn't a diary, it was a ledger. I began documenting every hour of my work, the market cost of a private chef, a bilingual nanny, a housekeeper, and a personal driver for errands. I calculated my hours of childcare, domestic repairs, and financial management, applying the rate of a professional consultant. The mystery was how I could remain so calm in the face of her constant insults. The mystery of my calm resolved itself when I noticed Diana's late meeting calls became too frequent. I, the useless husband, installed external security cameras for home protection. What I discovered was that her partner, Mark, was picking her up and dropping her off at late hours. She was cheating on me. I did not confront her. I was the astute one. My revenge turned into a custody-first operation. In the divorce proceedings, Diana was arrogant. She demanded the house and minimized my contribution, arguing that I had no real income. She requested shared custody, confident that her CEO status would give her the advantage. My lawyer presented a double file. First, the custody document. We presented the log of every doctor's appointment, school meeting, and late night I spent with the children, proving I was the primary caregiver. Then, we presented the security camera recordings that showed Diana returning home at 3 a.m., violating visitation hours and demonstrating her disregard for the children's well-being. The judge didn't hesitate. He granted me full custody. Second, the service invoice. I presented my detailed accounting. The bill, which exceeded $150,000, was the total market value of my unpaid services during the marriage. My lawyer argued that if Diana considered my work useless, then she owed me the professional value of that service. The judge ruled in my favor for the payment. Diana, lacking liquidity and desperate to keep her infidelity from leaking to the corporate world, was forced to sell the house to settle the debt with me, the useless one. She lost custody and her home due to her arrogance. I recovered my dignity, my children, and fair compensation. Justice isn't just a check, it's the humiliation of the woman who despised you, having to pay the full price for every minute she made you feel small.